What's up, my Yu-Gi Bros? I'm your host, the one, the only, the RJB0. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Captain America Suspenders. I legit just found these at Spirit Halloween today, and I could not resist. Anyway, so the thing about Tuesdays that I love about doing Judge Gripes on them is that while other days can be ruined, Tuesdays are always awful, so you can't do anything to ruin a Tuesday, including talking about event-specific rulings. Event-specific rulings are this wonderful thing that Konami has invented in order to avoid all the hassle and hard work that comes with giving its player base actual official rulings. What happens with an event-specific ruling is at the very beginning of an event, by which I mean like 2 minutes before the event begins, the head judge announces a bunch of rulings that they have decided to make on the spot. Now, the wonderful thing about these, first of all, is the fact that they give them out to you like 2 minutes before play begins, which may or may not totally screw you over for the day because you may have made a deck or set your ratios depending on a certain ruling, and they may just kind of overturn it at the beginning of the event. The other great thing about this is that Konami considers these rulings to only be official for that one event, which means that if a ruling is made at an event, then you just kind of forget about it later, and that would be okay if Konami actually ever gave us really official rulings. Some of these rulings are on cards that Konami has never discussed before. You see them occasionally on Ajucon, but like beyond that, and with a lot of cards that they never mention on Ajucon, you never get a ruling. And the other thing is Ajucon rulings are not official either. There is basically no such thing as a Konami official ruling, except during a specific event. Even if the head judge makes that ruling at the very beginning of the event, it isn't just something that a floor judge ruled or whatever. If the head judge decides at the beginning of an event, this is how this card works, this is how this card works, this is how this card doesn't work, those rulings, which are official because the judge, the head judge, made them, are just totally retconned at the end of the event. So I don't understand how Konami expects judges to work when they never actually give us any real rulings to work with, because there doesn't seem to actually be any kind of official ruling database outside of the head judge while you're at that event. So, I don't know what to do. Event-specific rulings are just the dumbest thing, and I wish that Konami, like, okay, so a friend of mine recently discussed the possibility of creating a rulebook which describes every possible interaction between different kinds of cards effects in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And if Konami were to make such a book, there would be no need to make rulings on specific cards, except in very extreme circumstances where cards do something that we've never seen before. So I think that that's what Konami should do. It will save them the hassle of actually having to make any rulings. Ajucon will basically be only for very obscure and very necessary rulings instead of idiots trolling the place, and we can all be happy as judges because we finally have an official rulings database. Until then, we're all boned. So there you guys go. That's my judge gripe for this week. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, let me know why in the comment section below. And all you judges out there can gripe with me about frickin' official rulings. I don't even... I'm just done. Thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, the one, the only, the RJB0, and I got a jet.